But diesel trucks are a major source of emissions, putting the country's climate goals at risk. The state of California hopes to change that with an ambitious plan to decarbonize the trucking industry.
This construction site in Bakersfield, California, aims to become the truck stop of the 21st century.
Electric trucks are good for if you are within a 500-mile radius, but for more than that, I think it's better to have diesel trucks.
Sector is a major component of the American economy, shuttling goods from around the globe to every corner of the United States. But diesel trucks are a major source of emissions, putting the country's climate goals at risk. The state of California hopes to change that with an ambitious plan to decarbonize the trucking industry.
This construction site in Bakersfield, California, aims to become the truck stop of the 21st century. Powered largely by a massive solar microgrid, it will be able to charge dozens of electric big rigs at the same time.
You can see the blue container down there. That's actually the inverter and the battery storage system.
This will become the company Watt EV's second e-truck charging station in California. It's already opened a smaller one at the Port of Long Beach and plans to open more throughout the state and the country.
And then as we build more and more depots, as we get faster charging technology, then we can start expanding beyond the short and middle mile and going towards long haul freight as well.
The initiative, partly funded by federal grants, comes as a result of California's planned mandates for diesel truck emissions, a phased approach which is already underway.
This type of charging infrastructure is going to be critical for California to move forward with its ambitious plans to decarbonize the trucking sector. The state plans to require California trucks to be zero emission by 2042.
The impact would be significant. Heavy-duty vehicles make up about 10% of all vehicles on U.S. roads, but generate more than 25% of global warming emissions and 45% of harmful nitric oxide emissions. There's been pushback, though. The California Trucking Association has filed a federal lawsuit challenging the plan, and some truckers are concerned about issues like the high cost of electric trucks and long charging times.
It's kind of too much regulation, where it's going to be a little bit harsh for the driver. Then the driver will lose interest coming to California. This will cost the shippers a lot of problems.
Anticipating some of these problems, Watt EV says it plans to offer shipping as a service in addition to charging.
From the shipper's perspective, a lot of them have sustainability goals that they want to meet, and they don't ultimately don't want to disrupt their existing value chain in terms of how shipment and loads flow. So Watt EV presents a unique opportunity where they can just go up to that shipper and say, hey, we can move your load using a zero emissions trucks.
If California can actually overcome the many obstacles and implement its plans, it will be a major development for trucking in the U.S.
I don't even know what to say about this shit. I don't know why they're pushing this shit so hard. It's cool if you want to do some electric semis, but to sit there and want to switch it to everything and everybody has to, it's like, why that? It's too many trucks that's on the road and are on the road at the same time to stop charging. Like I said, you don't even, this trucking shit been going on for years, and there ain't enough parking. How the hell you gonna have, think about it. They talking about 2042. That's 20 years away, 18 years away, whatever the hell it is, right? Trucking been going on way longer than that. And we don't even have enough parking spaces for the trucks to park, let alone to charge. Where the hell you getting all this space from? I don't know what the hell they doing, man, but it's definitely a bigger issue. And now with things like that, like he said, and that's a good point, it's gonna impact the shippers now over there. And at the end of the day, what's going to boil down to is people is not going to want to haul over there, and people that's probably over there that's relying on this as an income is probably going to move outside of Los Angeles or California, whatever, so they can avoid that, because that's some bullshit, man. Definitely not making any sense to me, and it's going to make this trucking industry even worse for the people over there on that side. To make everything electric is bullshit, and it doesn't make sense to me. You got to have both. You can't just stop doing that. You can't just do that, man. Because no, how long does it take to charge up? They're telling you about all this other shit, but they have yet to tell you how long it's going to take to charge. So it's definitely more information needs to be put out, but they're not gonna put out everything at once because people is gonna dissect that shit and have 1,000,001 questions for them. They're not ready for all that shit right now. They want to get shit going, probably get some more information themselves to where they can back whatever bullshit they're trying to put out there. So definitely got to keep up with this. But as always, appreciate y'all rocking with the channel. For all your trucking news and content, subscribe.